Why do people
Why do people?
betray each other? We don't watch the intro. But yeah, I just love the why do people.
Why do people?
It's become it's. I just say it in response to a lot of things now. Why do people?
Why do people?
Hey there, son. Welcome.
That could
You,
be another merch.
you don't know why do people? I don't think I can merch that. Like a lot of
That's not
people
copyrighted.
but a lot of streamers that play this or have played this, like the entire chat just repeats, "Why do people?" every time the game starts up.
Yeah, like we can
It's
make
it's already too.
shirts.
It's already practically a meme. I'd feel bad trying to market that.
I mean, you wouldn't be copywriting it either.
Yeah, I absolutely would.
No one else may. Why do people except me? But what
No, they
about
just have to pay me royalties, like the Happy Birthday song. Okay. Anyways, oh yeah, what had just happened though is, uh, we just did our first AB game. We and Luna all voted nice stuff, but Dio and Quark betrayed Tenmyoji, and uh,
Alice and Clover and K
Clover and Kay
betrayed Alice?
betrayed Alice. Yeah, we don't know what happened with Clover and Kay and Alice, but Dio and Quark both said the other person is the one who did the betraying. So it's hard to say which one did.
Who do you think?
Uh, Clover.
I think it was Tim Miyoji that did the betraying.
Well, anyways, here we go. Remember how did his voice. That little piece of shit. If I could just get my hands on that little fucker, I'd squeeze him till he popped.
Jeez.
That sounds gross. I don't really want to think about that. So what happens now? We still got a while until the chromatic doors open. Oh yeah, for anybody confused, Dio was talking about Zero Zero Junior, Zero the Third, whatever. Little cartoon AI rabbit that's we just said goodbye to for possibly the last time.
Yeah. The little lagomorph that could.
A while till the chromatic doors open. Yeah, it looks like about 42 minutes.
We should go and see if we can find any other exits. Maybe there's a vent or a disposer chute or something. Maybe there's a chance Zero missed something.
Well, how did I do his voice? I concur. There's no point in standing around. We lose nothing by looking, and if we find nothing, we can always return and go through the chromatic doors.
Let's split up. 5 minutes would give us a good half hour or so. Let's meet in front of the chromatic doors 5 minutes before they open then. Any objections?
There were none. After some nods and mumbling, they split up and moved off to investigate. I was the only person who stayed behind. Damn. How the hell did I end up here? Why? Why me?
How? How me?
Try as I might, I couldn't think of anything I'd done that could have landed me in Zero's game. I hadn't pissed anyone off, at least not this bad. I didn't owe anybody money, and my family certainly wasn't rich. If anyone was hoping to get a fat ransom payout for me, they were going to be very disappointed. Obviously, I wasn't some kind of genius, nor was I an Olympic athlete, and I certainly hadn't been chosen by God to fulfill some great purpose on his earth.
Hmm?
Well, at least if I was, I didn't know yet. Had I started a fight with a frightening and mysterious new religion? No. Had I hacked into some terrorist group server? No. Had I witnessed an assassination? No. Had I gotten wasted and had a one-night stand with the mistress of a prominent politician? Well, yes. But it was just the one time.
Ooh.
And she was the one who went after me.
Ooh.
I love. They're never gonna elaborate that. Don't worry.
Oh, disappointing.
Anyway, I was just an ordinary college student. If there was a reason I'd been abducted and put in the nonary game, I sure couldn't see it. Why was this happening to me? I thought back to what I'd been doing right before I was taken. The memory was still a little blurry, but they were there. Flashback. December 25th, 2028. Early morning,
Christmas.
California desert.
It's a Christmas game.
It's Ace Attorney meme. Hey, it's almost Christmas.
this literally
Almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas.
this takes place in the Phoenix Wright continuity, and you can't change my mind about it now.
I mean, this is like, I think, 10 years to the day of when Edgeworth was accused of murder. So
It's almost Christmas.
the moon was beautiful. I just finished writing a paper due that day and was headed to my car from the research building. The parking lot was empty and a bright moon cast sharp shadows across the chilly pavement.
He goes to the Imperial Yuma University.
The last time I looked at the clock, it said it was 2 in the morning, which meant that today was Christmas Day. But it just said it was in Arizona desert, so it's not Yuma University. So why was I at school typing away feverishly on Christmas?
Wait, what's the Japanifornia version of Yuma University? Ivy University?
I think it was Ivy University.
Yeah. He goes to Ivy University.
Well, still, that's in Japanifornia. This is Arizona. This is Japanizona. There were 3 reasons. First, my home computer had suddenly decided to eat shit.
Oh,
When I hit the power button, I just got nothing.
relatable.
I didn't have the time to spend all night troubleshooting this stupid thing, so I headed back to campus to use one of the school machines. Second, the professor in charge of my research group was a Buddhist. Christmas didn't appear to have any sort of significance to him, and part of me couldn't shake the thought that he was trying to make some kind of point. Third, my girlfriend had broken up with me a week before. I'm sorry. I don't think we should see each other anymore. Goodbye. All I got was that one cold email. Try as I might, I couldn't even get in touch with her. That's what happens when you date a politician's daughter.
No, it's a mistress of a politician.
Oh, worse. Of course, that meant I wouldn't be attending the party we'd been planning on going to. Somehow I didn't think drinking by myself around a bunch of happy couples would be a good idea. At any rate, I'd stayed up all night to finish my paper, and emailed it off to my professor before the sun began to rise. As I walked across the parking lot, I felt light. Perhaps it was a relief finishing my paper, or perhaps it was the 5 energy drinks I chugged to stay awake. Perhaps it was both. I slid into my car and stuck the key into the ignition after only 2 tries. I twisted the key. Nothing happened. Huh? I jiggled the key in the slot and tried again. And again. And again. On the 5th try, the engine made an odd creaking noise like metal on metal and fell silent. God damn it. You stupid piece of shit! I screamed and pounded on the steering wheel, but nothing worked. The council was about to get a visit from my fist when... Huh? What? What the hell is this? Why is my car smoking? I clawed at the door, and for a moment I thought that it was just my panic and lack of sleep that were keeping me from opening it. It wasn't long before I realized the truth. Shit. Open, goddammit! What was going on? My mind was racing, trying desperately to puzzle out what was happening through a haze of fear and caffeine-fueled neuron misfires. That was when I saw it. Just a glimpse in the rearview mirror, but I was certain there was someone behind my car. I spun around as fast as a very tired college student sitting in a car can. Who's there? My vision started to swim as the smoke filled the car. The more of it I inhaled, the heavier my body felt, and I could already feel the world starting to go dark. The last of my strength failed, and I collapsed sideways into the passenger seat. My eyes slowly drooped closed. When they opened again, I was in the AB room with Phi. Why is this happening to me? I spent a few minutes wallowing in misery. I figured I deserved at least a little self-pity. But even I knew that brooding and whining wasn't going to get me anywhere. Like Kay had said, we need to at least try and find another way out. So I shook my head to clear it, stood up straight, and headed off. Where are we going? Inheritance?
I'm thinking. Infirmary.
Infirmary. Through the yellow door, then.
I want to look at that old woman again.
Oh? You into her?
Well, you know.
How's it going? You guys find anything? Hello, Mr. Sigma.
Nothing yet.
Oh. Well, Alice, Clover, and I did go over this room quite thoroughly. I doubt you'll find any hidden hallways here. Why are you back here, then? Well, I was concerned about the lady you found. Who would do such a horrible thing?
Given what we know so far, you're the most likely candidate.
Phi, please. Why would I kill this woman?
Hey, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying the evidence points to you right now. If we find more evidence in the future, that could change.
You're so busy earlier that I never got to ask, but do any of you know who she is?
Beats me. I've never seen her before.
I don't know her either. Neither do I. Well, I suppose I might have known her before I lost my memories. There's no way to know, is there? Still can't remember anything? No. Not even a little, unfortunately. You better be telling the truth about this amnesia stuff. Are you suspicious of me too, Sigma? Suspicious? Have you looked in a mirror lately? You might as well have suspicious tattooed across your forehead.
If someone ran into you in the street at night, they'd probably pass out from fright.
Or maybe even during the day. Oh. I'm so sorry. I apologize for my frightening appearance. Well, it's not really something you need to apologize for. I mean, it's not your fault, right? No, I suppose not. Well, I assume not. But what? I'm not sure why, but none of this feels particularly strange. The mask and suit, I mean. In a way, it almost feels natural. I don't feel as though I was forced into it.
Are you saying this is how you always look?
No, I don't think that's it.
This might be a pretty obvious question, but is there any way for you to take it off?
No. I've tried several times to no avail. I honestly don't even know where to start. But there is something I'd like to ask of you. There are parts of the suit I can't see. Could you have a look and tell me if perhaps there's a switch or something similar? With no further warning, he removed his robe and turned his back to us. Took no time at all to find something of interest. There's a hole here in the back of your head. A hole? Yeah, looks like you insert something. It says open, so maybe you put in some kind of key in there.
You could. You could open up the suit and take the mask off.
I see. That's excellent news. We just need to find whatever it is that goes in there, then.
Yeah.
Thank you. I feel somewhat relieved. I was beginning to fear I might have to spend the rest of my life like this.
Wait. A minute ago you said that it felt natural.
It does, but that doesn't mean I want to stay in it forever. Imagine having glasses, for instance.
Yeah, imagine having glasses.
Wearing them doesn't feel strange, but you'd hardly want to wear them all the time, forever, would you? That's what wearing the suit is like. Well, I think that's enough about me. Should we move to the next room now?
No. There still might be something here. I'm staying.
Me too.
I see. Well then, I will move ahead and see how our companions are doing. What do you intend to do?
I think I'll be moving along too.
Where do you plan to go?
The crew quarters.
I was thinking I might go over to the crew quarters.
Very well. I shall head for the lounge then. Until we meet again. Excuse me.
Gate's robe flows silently around him as he turned to leave. I made my way out of the infirmary behind him.
Crew quarters.
Huh. So these are the crew quarters, huh?
Kicks it.
Oh, Sigma. What are you doing here? Hey, come on, man. Don't be like that. We aren't enemies, are we? Humph. I wonder. What happened to you, Tenmyoji? You've been acting weird ever since we found that lady's body. You think so? What, you sure it ain't all just in your head? Fine. Let's move on to something else then. Yoon Quark. Is he your, grandkid? What do you want to know? Why do you want to know? Well, why? Well, I mean, why do you think? He keeps calling you Grandpa. Of course I'm gonna wonder what the deal is. We all got kidnapped and brought here, apparently, for no reason. Now they're making us all play some sort of weird game. I'm just trying to find a little meaning in all this nonsense. That's it. So tell me, Tenmyoji, are you really Quark's grandpa? Clover. Luna.
Sigma! Where'd you come from?
Did you not want me here?
No, it's okay, I guess. I just thought Temioji was the only other person here. This is the crew quarters. I came here with Clover and Temioji. We decided we'd split up we'd split up to investigate.
Huh. Makes sense. So, you find anything?
Zero.
What? Which one?
No, I meant I found zero things.
What about you? Anything suspicious?
I didn't find anything either. Although, I guess you could say this whole facility is suspicious.
Yeah, you've got a point there. So why do you think Zero put all these puzzles and stuff all over the place?
Maybe solving all these puzzles is part of the nonary game.
Really? I thought the nonary game was a couple rounds of the AB game. Why would he need the puzzles and stuff then? Well, what is the nonary game then? Why is Zero making us do all this?
Well, this is just, speculation, but Maybe it's for entertainment, so rich, powerful people can watch.
Entertainment?
Yes, they're probably off in an opulent theater watching us struggle while they drink brandy and eat caviar.
You think so, huh? So some rich bastards killed her off for kicks. What kind of a death is that?
Well, maybe her dying didn't have anything to do with the rest of the game.
No, Kay was right. If her dying wasn't part of all this, the rabbit would have said something. What did we get? Nothing. Just tells us to keep playing and disappears. I can only think one reason he'd do that. Murdering her was always part of Zero's plans. If you could think of another way all this fits, well, I'd love to hear it.
So you're saying that Zero Senior is the one who murdered the old lady?
Sure looks that way.
That means there's a 7 in 1 chance anybody could be the murderer.
Wait, 7?
Well, Alice and I can't be Zero.
Okay. I'll let the I part go, but you're gonna have to give me a little to convince me Alice can't be Zero.
What? Come on. Alice and I know each other. Well, how do you know each other? I guess you could say we're co-workers?
And where do you co-work?
An organization.
Organization 13!
Well, that's kind of vague. What kind of organization? That's, I can't tell you.
What? What do you mean you can't tell us?
I mean, I can't tell you. Just forget about it, okay? Why can't you tell us? Because it's confidential. I promise I wouldn't tell.
Oh, come on, don't give me that. Look around you, Clover. You really think this is the time for playing it close to the chest?
Yeah. Well, what if the people you work for have something to do with what's going on here? Yeah. You're right. Maybe I should tell you.
Finally.
Sorry, but I just don't really trust you guys. I mean, what if one of you is Zero? It could be any of you. Sorry. Anyway, I think that's enough about me and Alice. I just don't really feel like I can trust you guys.
At least she's smiling while she says all this.
Psychotic. Maybe if that changes, then I can tell you. So, I guess I'll go now. Go? Where are you going? I don't know. I haven't really figured it out yet. Then I'll be going too. Fine.
There she goes.
I appreciate them locking the door behind them.
So, Tenmyoji. Save it. I don't trust you any more than she does. In other words, you aren't gonna tell me anything, are you? Sorry. I left Tenmyoji and headed back to the hallway. There were so many questions I wanted answers to, but it looks like I have to suffer in ignorance for a while longer. Besides, there are plenty of immediate problems that needed my attention. I sighed and filed my questions away to be dealt with later. I need to focus. There's only one room I hadn't visited yet. Okay, which one?
The menu.
What?
The
Menu?
I don't know where to go from here.
Should we go to the lounge?
I guess, yeah, if you want. I mean, I wouldn't have picked that location, but you know. We're co-streaming, so you get to make some choices, I guess.
Lounge.
Longi.
Longy.
Oh, Sigma. Perfect timing.
You were here earlier, right? Yeah, I was. Phi, Luna, and I were the first into this room.
Did you find anything suspicious?
Like a secret pathway or something. Really think that's the kind of detail I would have neglected to mention?
Anything else then? Anything out of the ordinary?
Out of the ordinary? Well, I mean, everything about this room is out of the ordinary.
How about this?
Isn't that obvious? It's an astronomy magazine. Apparently it's got an article about a lunar eclipse. It says it's going to happen on December 31st, 2028.
This New Year's Eve then?
Yeah. 6 days from now.
Wait, what did you say? What do you mean, 6 days?
Oh, well, today's Christmas, right? So... Wait a minute. When were you grabbed? Didn't you hear me? On Christmas. About 2 or 3 in the morning. Wait, they pick you up on a different day? Yeah.
I was abducted in the middle of the night on December 22nd.
What about you? I think it was the 20th.
We were all taken on different days.
Does that mean we were just sleeping until the notary game started? Maybe they kept us on a Sopril IV drip or something. I almost called it Sopril 4.
Is it Sopril 4?
No, it's an IV drip.
In theory, you could have everyone wake up at the same time if you got the dosage right.
And that might not even... Then today might not even be the 25th.
I think that's likely.
Yeah, some of us are probably abducted after you. Oh. Well, I guess that explains why I feel kind of dizzy.
You too. I felt disoriented since I woke up. My body doesn't feel right.
Maybe it's because we were asleep for so long. Your muscles start to atrophy if you don't use them. Then... What day is today? Beats me.
I have no idea.
Well, what about you guys? Was there anything interesting in the crew quarters or the infirmary? Nah, nothing in the quarters. Well, there was a book about a cat.
A cat?
Yeah. Something about a cat in a box, and whether it's dead or alive.
Oh, Schrodinger.
Didn't make any sense to me, though. Well, it doesn't really sound like something that's going to help us get out of here. Yeah, I didn't think so either. How about the infirmary? Found anything interesting?
Well, actually, there was one thing.
What?
I wasn't trying to hide it. The right moment to mention it just never came up.
You don't need to apologize. Just tell us what you found.
Well, see for yourself.
It's a newspaper article, looks like.
Brad, Cure continues to elude authority. Yeah, in the safe in the infirmary.
I'm surprised you didn't read the whole thing.
Oh, I mean...
Let me see that.
It's probably all lore and ipsum.
Radical 6 infection spreads. Cure continues to elude authorities. What the hell? What's Radical 6?
Just read the article.
I swallowed and began to read. The Radical 6 virus continues to spread across the globe like wildfire. The WHO has confirmed that the death toll is estimated to have passed 100,000 victims.
Whoa.
Immediate quarantine of any infected patients is strongly advised.
Whoa.
Do you think we're in a quarantine facility? You mean you think we got infected with this Radical 6 thing? Come on, you gotta be kidding me.
Well, we don't know anything for sure. But look at us. We seem perfectly healthy. Well, we seem pretty healthy. Admittedly, I don't know what the symptoms of Radical 6 are. But if it's killing people worldwide, that must be horrific. Now, just look at this soft, lustrous skin.
I don't know if it's
This
soft. I need to check.
perfect, shapely face. Does this beauty look like something infected with an awful disease? You want to touch it, don't you, boy? I can see it in your eyes. Go on, try.
Well, I'm feeling a little weird. It could just be from sleeping for a couple of days. Or maybe it's a side effect of that drug.
Unprompted.
What?
Nobody acknowledges it. Everybody moves on.
What unprompted?
Just that entire go to horny jail diatribe.
Just trying to tempt them, and they're just like, this is awkward. Let's just change the subject. Because this is where they ship people to quarantine them. Don't you think there aren't enough people? This thing is killing people all over the world, right? So why would there only be 9 of us here? Yeah, I guess you do have a point.
Think about it. Zero is forcing us to play this nonary game. Why would the government quarantine people and then make them play a game?
Also, good point.
Yes, it is.
So you're saying there's no connection between our abductions and this virus? Probably not. Well, it's still something we should remember, I suppose. I mean, even if we're safe in here, our friends and family are still out there.
That's true. Well, maybe if they are infected and the government's doing it, maybe it's because there's not enough vaccines, so they're trying to call the population.
Well, that's messed up.
Through figuring out who is smart enough to be useful to society and killing off the people who aren't and giving the vaccines to those who survive the game.
I think that's a very flawed
I didn't
strategy.
come up with it.
You just did.
Oh, did I? Oh, oops. Maybe.
You didn't finish the sentence.
Oh, that's true. I hope they're all right.
Wait a minute. When did this virus actually show up? I've never heard of it before.
Neither have I.
Me either. So what day is it? This Radical 6 killed hundreds of thousands of people while we were asleep. Just how long have we been here for?
I don't think you'll be able to just puzzle that out. We want the truth. We need to find more information.
Yeah, well, it doesn't look like we're gonna have time for that. Shit, we're late. Yeah.
All right then. We should hurry.
Down the elevator. The Darth elevator.
Deep but spooky elevator.
Oh, I said Darth, not dark. But it is dark.
Spooky, spooky.
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
You're late. What the hell are you doing?
Sorry.
That's not good enough. You realize we could die here, right?
Hey, whoa, calm down there, girl. I made it in time.
Barely? We only got 5 minutes left. You're a yellow pair. Who do you think your partner is?
Gee, I wonder.
Ugh. You son of a...
Come now, Fi, please, calm down. Fighting now helps no one.
He's right, you know. The doors have already opened. We need to hurry and figure out our teams. Ugh. What did I do to deserve this asshole?
So, how should we pair up?
We're almost out of time. I'll just explain it as fast as I can. Just like before, there are only 3 possible combinations.
The options Fi laid out for us for the following. Option A. Alice and I, Cyan, would pair up with Luna, Yellow, and go through the green door. Tenmyoji and Quark, Magenta, would pair up with Clover, Cyan, and open the blue door. Fi and Dio, Yellow, would pair up with K, Magenta, and open the red door. Option B. Alice and I, Cyan, would pair up with K, Magenta, and go through the blue door. Tenmyoji and Quark, Magenta, would pair up with Luna, Yellow, and open the red door. Fi and Dio, Yellow, would pair up with Clover, Cyan, and open the green door. Option C. Alice and I, Cyan, and Clover, Cyan, would pair up and go through the red door. Tenmyoji and Quark, Magenta, would pair up with K, Magenta, and open the green door. Fi and Dio, Yellow, would pair up with Luna, Yellow, and open the blue door. 3 minutes remain until chromatic doors close. Alright, so what are we doing? I'm not pairing up with K. Oh? Why not? We'd end up playing against each other in the next AB game. Last time you betrayed Clover. How am I supposed to know you won't do the same to me? You can't be trusted. How unfortunate. To be honest, however, I would rather not go with you either. Yeah? Why is that? Well, you only have 1 BP left. I very much doubt you'll choose to ally in the next round. Even if you promised me you would choose to ally, I'd be in an undesirable situation. You see, I wouldn't be able to choose to betray. If I did, and you were true to your word and allied, then I would kill you. So there you are. That is why I do not wish to be paired with Tenmyoji. Of course, for the same reason, I would rather not be paired with Alice.
That's a problem. Stigma and I will be taking Clover. I trust her more than any of the rest of you. Yep. I want to go with Alice, too.
Hey, wait a minute. Don't I get a say in this?
I would like to go with Sigma or Phi. They chose Ally last time.
Yeah, we did. Ooh, I like the sound of that. I'm Phi's partner. You should pair up with us. Sound good? No. I am also opposed to that choice. If Alice and Clover pair up and Luna and Dio pair up, the rest of us don't have a choice. We'll be stuck with Phi's option C. I believe I mentioned before that I do not wish to be paired with Tenmyoji. And I don't want to go with K either. Then what the hell are we supposed to do? 1 minute remains until chromatic doors close. What's wrong with Quark? What's wrong, Quark? It's all over. This is it. We're all going to die.
Are you alright?
No. No, that's not it. Don't you get it? We aren't going to die. We have to die. We have to die here. All of us.
What the hell? Snap out of it, kid. Come on, Quark, talk to me.
No, I'm fine. You're the crazy ones. Getting so serious about this stupid game. We should just stop. End this. End all of it. End everything.
Uh, uh, we need to get him we need to get him to the infirmary. No, we don't have time.
30 seconds remain until chromatic doors close.
We don't have a choice. Quark's with me. I'll carry him through.
But we still haven't figured out who's going where.
I can't afford to be picky anymore. Someone just choose. I don't care who.
Sigma, you have to choose.
What? Why me?
Please, just do it. We don't have any time left.
9, 8, 7. I swallowed. Alice and I will. Who?
Go through the green door with Luna.
Green door, Luna? Alice, Luna, the green door.
Right. I'm coming.
They both took off for the door, and I followed behind at a run. I glanced back over my shoulder in time to see the others head into their respective doors. Faidio and Kay ducked into the red door, just as Tenmyoji carried Quark through the blue door, Clover right on his heels.
That's not a bad configuration.
2, 1, 0. I don't know. Quark betrayed Tenmyoji before.
Listen, if Quark kills Tenmyoji, that's on Quark.
Chromatic doors closing.
I don't care. I don't care about no Tenmyoji.
Jeez. You heard it here first, folks. Inheritance hates old men.
Oh, absolutely. That's not even, you don't even have to quote me out of context.
Whoa. Is this a dead end?
All 3 doors seem to be locked. That's unfortunate.
What's this thing here?
It looks like the device next to the number 9 door. Why don't you try pulling the lever?
Might as well. Huh? Look at the door on the right.
It opened.
Huh. That doesn't make sense. Why would just the one on the right open? How do you open the other two?
You're probably just overthinking it. That door opened. That means we're going through it. Bring it on.
But
Don't go soft on me now. I'll leave you behind. Come on, Sigma, let's go.
can't leave me behind. I'm your partner, Alice.
Listen, ruthless.
Yeah, but she needs us.
Golem. Golem. What's a golem?
It's a Pokemon that evolves from Graveler. What is this place?
Golem. You call them golems?
No, I call them golems.
It's kind of confusing, isn't it? What is it for? Well, I think it looks like some sort of workroom. If you say so, we should split up and search it. We need to find, key cards with moose symbols on them, right? Yes. They should be somewhere in this room.
Alright, let's get to it.
Seek a way out.
Seek a way out.
You're not even seeking a way out anymore.
Yeah, a way out of this room.
You're seeking cards.
Which will open the door to get out.